It's Sunday, 26 September noon. I have been working on the household water for a while. Been so busy with other stuff, so spent a few days laying up the pipes and then welding the connections together. So I've finally came up with a design and parallel the two tanks, which allowed me to test the submer independent of the jet pumps. I can parallel the tanks, or I can shut off one tank. Uh, this then allows me to determine the tank's ability to be refilled independently, so with either jet pump or submer. So the power to the submer is taken from the same contact point as the jet pump. Although I didn't parallel them yet. My plan is, once I've tested the submer, the jet pump is removed. It's really it's an energy hog. You're paying a lot of bills for very little return. It also creates a lot of hassles. It's a pain. If you want to use jet pump, be prepared to be servicing it often. It has a tendency to be reprimed. It just creates air. If the water level drops, it just gives you a lot of hassle. So that's a challenge with jet pumps. So I've been spending laying out the pipes here. So this is the outflow to the house, which is then combined with the big tank. So as you can see, follow through. I can turn off the big tanks. I can turn them both off actually. And what I haven't done is actually directly couple the household pipe to the submer. I may want to put in something like that, but for now, later I will do that. So I've installed the pressure switch in the gauge. So this is set to trigger or enable the submer at 15 psi, and then turn off at 40 psi. This is actually a new pressure switch. I may change the 40 to 50, but I think with 40 it's enough. It actually fills this 100-liter tank in seconds. I imagine that when I have it filling up the 500-liter tank, it would do it in minutes. If you could do this in seconds, it would do the 500-liter in minutes. And it doesn't. In the submer, it's 0.5 horsepower, and the jet pump, it just runs and on. The flow rate for these are 96 liters per hour. That's why they're so slow. And we're talking liters. The submer here, which is you'll see, I have to bring it up because the what I forgot to put in or install is a check valve. So so when I turn the valve off, it begins to outflow the water back into the submer. So as you can see, the water is just water pressure just drops, and at 15 psi it'll be enabled. Well, it should be, but wait, I have to install the power. So I plugged the submer here. I did it this way. They're not hardwired because I want to be able to unplug the submer anytime I pleases. Um, this is just a matter of testing. So um, as you can see, it's going up to 40 psi in seconds. I think it did it like from 15 psi to 40 psi. It's not even 30 seconds. Maybe one day I'll time it, and at 40 it'll trigger the switch to come off right there. So I'm just gonna turn it off. So as you can see, it drops. There's no check valve. That's why it went down to 30 psi. And basically did the wiring this way. It just goes into the switch. It needs a shroud later to keep the rain away, but that's later. So this is the reason why I did this, is to do some checking. Allow me a quick disconnect. So this is the status of the submer. I have to bring up the submer later tomorrow, because today's Sunday and the hardware store are closed. So so this jet pump will be soon removed. I'll keep the casing there for I don't know how long, but soon that casing will also be gone. Don't need it anymore. It just it frees up this part of the property from things like these. And this 500 liter tank, it doesn't have a bladder, so really the only thing that's keeping the pressure is pneumatic. That's the upper part of the tank is air. But man, once there's no power, and it doesn't give you the full 500 liter, it just gives you, I don't know, 100 liters, which is not much. It's really kind of wasted tank capacity if you don't have a bladder. So that's why I installed this one. I could have directly coupled the pipe into the big tank, but kind of useless. So we'll see how it goes.